What's up, Swole Patrol? We are the Swolemates. I am Jocelyn.
And I'm not. Kicking this pig right already tonight. I'm Daniel, by the way.
Yes. It's going to be a beat, Daniel. Anyway, and we are officially the Swolemates because we changed the name of our channel finally. Anyway, tonight we are doing a special reaction.
Yeah, so it was just earlier today that Mr. Tom McDonald and Adam Calhoun released New World Order. We were pretty blown away by that one. Yes. Whether people want to admit it or not, there was some truth spoken, some facts spoken in that song. With that being said, already Mesus has released a remix in less than 12 hours. We saw that this dropped, and it's like, well, shit, let's get on it now. You know we're fans of Mesus, and we are actually behind because of the break we took. We got a couple of Mesus that he dropped while we were away that we need to get to, and that we're going to do. But we saw this dropped and had to go ahead and get up, strike while the iron was hot. While everybody's going, fuck Tom McDonald! You know, the very people he's calling out. Gotta see what Mesus has to add to that equation.
Yeah.
This was dropped so fast, I actually wonder if there was a kind of a spoken thing between them.
Of course, he is friends with ACAL and all them, so they may have let him have the track to listen to ahead of time.
Right, that's what I was wondering, if this was kind of a pre-existing arrangement.
Yeah. Which is cool if it was.
Yes.
But with that being said, let's check this out.
Hey, listen. The world been out of order, ain't nothing but it. New people glued to the news, but ain't nothing but the truth. So I never ever watch it, and neither should you. These news feeds feed you the flu, keeping you spooked. Here's a thought, thinking's free, try some time, cause you out your mind if you thinking he's right.
That is a pet peeve of mine, people. And, you know, we talk about this channel. We ain't all got to agree about every little thing. But that happens to be a personal pet peeve of mine. This whole climate change thing. Don't get me started on that. But it's the end of the fucking world. Well, you know what? 10 years ago, it was the millennium bugs. End of the fucking world. 10 years before that, it was acid rain. End of the fucking world. 10 years before that, it wasn't global warming. We were headed for an ice age. And everybody wigged the fuck out about that. If you don't think that you're being programmed to be afraid all the time, why do you think there's more anxiety and depression and shit in the world today? I mean, you're being hammered. People are being hammered into fear and submission, which is kind of the whole point of what Tom and even just then Mesus is making about this, man. They're manipulation through fear, and it's not new. It's not new. This has been going on. I can remember this, like, again, since I was a kid. When I was a kid, it was the new ice age coming. Everybody, we're gonna die. It's the new ice age. It's funny how it went from an ice age to global warming. But it's always some, and you know what? This is a volatile world, and the solar system and the planets and the stars can be a volatile system. If this planet does itself in, or we get hit by an asteroid, or who knows what the fuck, there's always, you can't live that way. You could step out your fucking front door and get mowed down by a snowblower. You can't live that way. You can't live that way. You gotta.
Yep.
That's just a personal pet peeve of mine, how everything is something to be afraid of. And it almost doesn't really matter what side politically or theologically or whatever that you on. Everywhere you see is something to be afraid of. Everywhere. people have been pushing fear to manipulate and control folks from the beginning of time. It's not new. Mesus said it right. Let's go on.
Was that 23 seconds in?
Shut up.
We already on a rant. I said, play.
The news, but it ain't nothing but the truth. That's why I never ever watch it, and neither should you. These news feeds feed you the flu, keeping you spooked. Here's a thought, thinking's free, try it sometime, cause you out your mind if you thinking these riots and crime. Talking about reparations, I don't know you a dime. My white skin ain't pay my bills, I had to go out and grind, and there it is. They convince us we're different, can walk a mile in your shoes if I'm tripping by pivot. Stealing rights left and right, but we can't fight it frankly, cause we rather die over pride than unite for existence. It's a battle rap, but now a rap's battle of war, and the war in black versus white. It's the rich versus the poor, so big corporate stayed open, mom and pops closed doors. So who you really scared of? COVID or New World?
That's it right there. It's not black or white. It's rich versus the poor. The big corporations versus the little man. That's it right there. The rich people want to stay rich. They want to keep the poor people poor.
And let's be clear, though, just because someone has wealth or riches doesn't make them evil. There's a lot of rich people that are not a problem. However, there are enough, that are controlling what
the
you
ones
see.
that are in control.
Right, the ones that are in control
are
of what
the
you
problem.
right, because it's all everything's manipulation, man. Do you think? Look, man, I have never, and I don't care, religion, race, whatever. I have never seen the world more divided than right now, especially our country, and it's because the media and social media, news media,
Mainstream.
all of it
media.
is pushing the wedge. Mm-hmm. You've got to believe this way or you're a piece of shit. You've got to believe this way or you're a piece of shit. They drive that wedge even deeper, and it puts more money in their pockets. It's amazing. I can watch news. It doesn't matter if it's CNN, Fox, Newsmax. I can watch any kind of news like that, really, and walk out my front door and talk to my neighbor and see the bullshit. Like right now, man, black and white people hate one another, blah, blah, blah.
Not really.
I go out in my neighborhood and get along with everybody.
Yep.
Look at the world, man. Look at the world. Don't listen to the shit. Don't listen to the shit, man.
Yep. Let's continue.
God, I gotta stop. This is gonna be a 3-hour video.
First the poor, so big corporate stayed open, mom and pops closed doors. So who you really scared of? COVID or New World?
Oh God, I don't want to do it.
Keep it brief.
He made a comment about something that's also a pet peeve of mine. In this country, one particular, I guess you call it political side, is trying to tell everybody in the world that the other side essentially are Nazis. Yet, if you look at the policies, the ones calling the other ones Nazis actually employ the same policies straight down the board.
As the real Nazis.
As the real Nazis, right. While they're... Okay, I'm shutting up. I'm shutting up, not getting in it. Not getting in it.
If y'all can't see that we can't speak out and shout the body needs to be in peace. Can't tell me that these mask mandates make any sense. It's like trying to stop mosquitoes with a chain link fence, and a jab ain't even better, but they'll take your checks.
Destroying the border. I'm sorry that picks another particular scab. Borders need to be secure, and I'll tell you why.
All borders, not just ours.
Right.
All of them.
And all the people that are bitching about keeping the border open and that the wall was a bad idea, they got a big fucking gate and fence around their place. But that's neither here nor there. A country without borders can only remain secure so long. Security breeds order, and order can then breed improvement and innovation. Why do you think all those people are coming here? It's that kind of order, and not even law enforcement, how it's under attack these days. The things in our society that create that order and create this society that we live in, where we have the rights to say what the fuck we want, do what the fuck we want. Why do you think they're coming here? Their countries don't have those ideologies in place, and it's part of why they're so corrupt, and they're in the situations they're in, and why they're coming here. It's funny that all the people that want to come here have a better understanding of just how great this fucking place is than the people that fucking live here. Go. Go, 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 go.
That was cool for him to shout everybody out.
That was
pretty awesome.
And look, before I go any further, that beat was grooving. His flow is sick.
It's a good remix.
It is. And I felt every bit. He wasn't just selling you words, ladies and gentlemen. He meant what he just said. I could feel it. And you could feel the angst and the tension in his delivery and how much it means to him to say it because of the world he looks around and sees. You know, we try not to get really overly political here because we trying to all get along. Everybody can disagree, you know, and a lot of times you can't have civil discussions with a lot of people. And we try not to get too heavily involved in that here. Hey, don't think for a second we don't stand for something. But, you know, y'all know that it'll be that one asshat that can't be talked to. You're an idiot. If it's not exactly what they believe, you're an idiot. So, you know, we try to avoid that here a little bit. But, God, I got to say, man, he's not wrong. Tom and Adam weren't wrong earlier today. A lot of the particular things, and I can't, you know, can't even necessarily say I agree with 150% of everything they say. I'm pretty strong on pretty much the fucking most of it, but they have the right to say it. They have the right to say it, just like anybody else has the right to spew whatever they believe, feel, whatever. That's the beauty of freedom. And he made a comment about, what was the line? I can't remember now, but it triggered me to think, human beings have free will. We're not built to just take whatever bullshit we're fed and run with it. We're not actually wired that way. And that's what's scary, is it's gotten to a point in our society where a lot of people have, call it brainwashed, call it programmed, call it whatever in the hell you want, to believe that there's only one way of thinking, or you're just absolutely wrong. And you're supposed to just take it. And it's just, we're not, actually, human beings aren't wired that way. We have free will.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And as such, no two people are going to agree on any one thing, let alone get billions to all agree on one thing. Someone can disagree with you, and it doesn't mean anything's wrong with them. Even social media lately, you either like this movie or you're stupid, or you like this song or you're stupid, or you like this or you're stupid. Fuck that, man. People don't always fucking agree. It doesn't mean something's wrong. It's the nature of humans. We're not all always going to agree on everything. And if you have the right to say your piece or your truths is the new term, then you better fucking believe I do too. Mm-hmm. And Mesus does too. And Tom and Adam and those that are like-minded do too.
Yep.
Period. Period.
Yes. Before you rant any further.
Period.
If y'all enjoyed this ranting session, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
You know what I enjoy? That so soon after my previous rant about remixes, we get to cover another remix.
That is pretty funny. And with that being said, make sure y'all catch us on the next rant. See y'all later.
Good song, Mesus. Good remix, man. Good job. Fire.